But did we ever take women serious? I mean, you could say to some degree that for many years, that for centuries, men have not taken women seriously. That we have, in a sense, taken them for granted. That we have not cared about them properly. No, apparently. We did not love them truly. We did not listen to them properly. We did not give them enough rights, enough freedom, enough power. So the topic of this one, do men take women serious? Or have we just stopped caring? Have we just stopped giving an F completely? To some degree, not to the entire degree. But have things come so far that we have this battle of the sexes, this modern battle of the sexes, where men just don't care anymore? Men don't care about women's problems, women's wants, their needs, their desires. So many men have stopped caring simply because they see the entitlement. They see the attitude with the entitlement. They see the lack of acknowledgement with the entitlement. They see that so many things are against them as men, against us as men. Oh yes, go on, get married, get married, get married. It's so simple, so easy, isn't it? If it doesn't work out, hey, it didn't work out. But if it doesn't work out, who will suffer the most? Who will have an aftermath? Well, according to Dr. Dre's wife, she owns half of Aftermath or something stupid like that. So many men know they can do so much and get ripped apart from a marriage. Not only that, many men hear the squawking of women and their nonsense. And many men know it's nonsense, they know it's absolute crap, like who the hell cares? So for many men it's a sense of, listen to all these women moan about the crap they want and need. And who cares? Who cares? Someone has to care. A simp has to care. Some white knight has to care. Some cleanup man has to care. Some waste man cleanup man has to care. Someone has to care. But I don't give an F. Is it that thought of thinking? An almost modern zeitgeist in many men, to not be bothered about what women want, to almost laugh at women's problems. But the question is this how we've always been as men? These monsters. That's not funny, it's not funny. But is this how we've always been? Or is it that the world's changed so much where for the most part we're not those archaic men of old? We're not the archaic monsters, masculine, manly monsters we were in times gone. Many would say that modern men have become softer, that we're not as battle ready, as tough and hard as classic men used to be. And I've said this before, but has the softening of men made a certain amount of women harder, more savage? Or is it more of their nature emerging, now having the chance to emerge? Is it a sense of men had certain rules in place because they knew the outcome of giving so much to a woman who would never be happy? And in the micro situation, a man doing so much for a woman and her never being happy, is that scaled up to the macro, where it does not matter what men on a whole do for women, they will never be happy, because they never can be on a whole? Their happiness has to come from within them and all that jazz. Haven't said that in a while. But has it reached a point where for the most part men are no longer so archaic, but in seeing how subdued we are constantly, and how so many women treat men like crap, and we could say vice versa, whatever, but has it reached a point where we just don't care anymore completely? We just don't care. Where it's not a sense of how beautiful she is, how alluring she is, how nice she is, how rich she is, whatever. How much of a warm, welcoming woman she is. Just don't care. Just don't care. Now what I'm saying is not a sense of every man, obviously, that's ridiculous. But just in a sense, a notion, if you will. A notion for certain men, maybe certain age brackets of men, whatever. But just a notion that this is not the time to be a simp, to be a weak cleanup man. It's not the time to be naive to women. It's not the time to be naive as a man in general. And I don't think it's not that men don't take women serious. But I think over time, men are learning what to take women serious with and what crap to leave behind. To pass out the good and leave the bull crap. The blue pill is the fantasy. It's the dream. But the question is, how many men stop caring when they realize the dream is not real, 'twas never real? Is the harsh coldness of reality enough to stop someone caring? Is it? It's a good question. But the point is, it's not that men don't care about women. It's more the sense that men don't care to be fools to them. There's a difference. But for now, focus, observe, remember. The world is yours. Have a nice day.